Portland Mayor Keith Wilson is looking outside city limits for money to address Portland's homeless crisis. In a letter to Clackamas County Commissioners, Mayor Wilson requests $4 million to support 2 Southeast Portland shelters and a Northeast Portland day center. And in a separate letter to Washington County Commissioners, he requests $6 million more for 2 downtown Portland homeless shelters and an Old Town day center. Despite being located in Portland, the mayor says these sites are emergency resources for Washington and Clackamas County, too. Telling KGW in part, "I am grateful for the leadership and collaboration of Clackamas and Washington County leaders and their willingness to consider ways we can work together to support homeless sheltering programs."
I think the mayor is somebody who, that fundraising to meet his goals is something that seems to be his thing.
Portland City Councilors, including Homelessness and Housing Committee Chair Candace Avalos, understand the ask, given Portland is facing a more than $50 million general fund shortfall this coming fiscal year and a $15 million gap in homeless services.
It's kind of hard to tell what the real need is as far as the entire system and who needs these dollars more. I think everyone's always going to fight to say that they need their dollars.
Any dollars we get outside is less tax dollars going to whatever the project is.
I'm very curious to hear how Washington County responds.
Documents suggest Washington County Chair Catherine Harrington will adjust her county's budget to give at least $1 million to Portland. She writes in part, "My perspective is clear. Washington County's prosperity is linked to Portland's success. I have navigated multiple recessions and crises. I believe Portland is finally over the hump. However, they require our partnership to cross the finish line." And in a statement to KGW, Clackamas County Chair Craig Roberts commends Mayor Wilson's efforts, though he added, "We must carefully look at the financial impact of a request like this before taking any action."
We're partners in this problem, and we can be partners in the solution too.
Okay, Portland Mayor Keith Wilson is giving Clackamas and Washington counties until Wednesday morning to make a commitment. Washington County Commissioners will be discussing this tomorrow morning at 9, and then Clackamas County Commissioners will take up the issue an hour later at 10. We'll keep you posted. But some of you already sending us emails about Mayor Wilson's request. Jerry from Beaverton writes, "As far as I'm concerned, not one damn dime of my property tax money for PDX and their wasteful spending." A viewer named MP adds, "I wouldn't give Mayor Wilson $6 million and $4 million if I was Washington and Clackamas County. If Multnomah and City have budget issues, that's on them." So what do you think about Mayor Wilson asking surrounding counties for money to address Portland's homeless crisis? Should they pitch in for shelters outside county lines? Let us know. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090. Okay, you may be thinking, what about all that unspent money discovered in the Portland Housing Bureau last year, around $106 million? Well, late last week, 4 city councilors came up with a plan that would spend about half of it. The other half has rules around what it can and can't be used for. Okay, the ordinance is called Keeping Portlanders Housed. It redirects $56 million towards preventing homelessness. Think rent assistance and eviction prevention. Councilor Avalos is among those leading the effort.
We're really excited to finally produce something that we believe will keep people housed, keep Portlanders housed in a variety of ways. But if you don't have ways for people to get into affordable housing, then you're just warehousing people. So it's important that we are funding the entire ecosystem.
The proposal puts nearly $11 million towards rent assistance, while also putting $10 million towards social housing. That's basically public housing owned by the city. It would also send $4 million to the general fund.
Really, our approach to this is the whole upstream to downstream, right? Upstream is that rental assistance, eviction prevention. Midstream is getting people into housing. It's the affordable housing stabilization. Downstream, getting them out of shelter, and then investing in the future, which is future buildings.
Okay, the plan is far from a done deal. It will be discussed in committee tomorrow and could face some scrutiny if or when it makes it on the full council agenda.